Yes. Welcome back to another episode of the All Things Football Show World Cup edition. This is the show where we talk about nations competing in the World Cup 2026 here in our own backyard. I'm your host, Mickey Fo, and I'm here with my brothers, Mr. Ladula, and my man, one and only, the Rutgers, no rivals, Yannick Salmone. How we feeling, brothers?
Yeezy.
Feeling good, man. Yeah, getting ready to give some context to the conversation, huh?
It's starting like this, huh? It's starting like that already.
I can't help it, man.
Yeah, so today we're talking about France, Le Bleu, the street balling nation, the nation that produces superstars like no other. I think they have, one of the nations that always produces eras from Platini to Zizou to... Are we in the Mbappe era right now?
Yes, sir, for sure.
100%.
I would say so, right?
100%.
Do you think France would be like a safe bet for this World Cup? Like they reach the finals, they actually win it. Like, is France a safe bet?
Bro, honestly, I mean, the World Cup is very unpredictable, but just on paper, they should make the finals. But I think minimum quarterfinals, bro. Minimum.
Quarterfinals.
Yeah, minimum.
Yeah, bro, especially since Deschamps has been in charge, they're just ruthless.
Yeah.
You know, and of course, we're going to talk about the depth that they have all over the field, all over the pitch, but they also got the mentality as well and the experience, obviously, from being in the final 2022 and winning it in 2018. So,
what, 2 times winner now? Yeah, 2 times, right?
2 times winner,
Yeah.
2018,
Yep.
right? And then how many times have they been in the final? I know like last time.
06 final, 2022 final as well. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Time has
Deschamps.
gone by quick, bro.
Huh?
Jesus. Deschamps.
I already alluded to it a little bit, like the eras. We got the Zizou era, the Platini era, the Mbappe era right now. Like, talk to me a little bit about how we, what can we expect from France with Deschamps at the helm?
Look, I mean, this era, I mean, Deschamps says, you know, he has such, again, the depth that they have. He has so many weapons all across the pitch. There's obviously been like a lot of criticism about him, about the way that they play. But at the end, you can't really argue with the results, right? Like everybody wants to see them play with more attacking flair and dominate possession. And they've really been that team that just kind of sits back, goes on the counter. But when you have players like Mbappe,
Come on, bro.
Dembele, like, you know, you can't, what can you say? You can't knock the way that they play if they're consistently getting to finals and getting out of the group, getting into the knockout rounds all the time. I mean, whatever you want to say about Deschamps, the guy is a winner. Been a winner his whole career, even as a player. If you look at his accolades, it's actually insane. I'm not sure there's many just people in general in football that have the amount of trophies that this guy has won.
Yep, from always, I think the tactical sound France with the physicality on the midfield. Obviously, we had Kante and Pogba dominating for the last 8 years. That is transitioning away now. So we got the new generation in Tchouaméni and Camavinga, even Thuram. Will he still play with the 6-6? And then do you think he would have the cojones, so to say, to actually play with an attacking 10, a la Turkey, or even Dembele in the 10? Because you got so many attacking options.
I think he'll stick with the 2-6s personally. I mean, history has shown that he's been successful consistently. But going back to what Yannick said as well, I think a lot of people attached to the style of play that France have based off the plays that they have as well, because you got the likes of Mbappe, bro, Dembele, you got all these players. So I think it's not just them winning, it's the way, the way,
as Titi will say,
you know, that they play as well. And there's been times that it doesn't look too pretty. So it does bring some concerns to fans as well. But you already know how it is. You can't really please everyone. But as long as they win, then that's all that matters. But going back to it, what was your question again?
What was my question? Oh yeah, do you think he's sound, and does he have the cojones to play
So-
a little bit more attacking wise with like a creative 10?
He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to, bro. The talent that he has, bro, he really doesn't need to. But
I mean, he already proved that to win. He already won a World Cup.
yeah,
He went to a final. So he proved everything already as a coach. Like, I can get you to the line. I can get you over the line.
absolutely.
Now, I think the next step in that evolution is like, let's do it in a way that we'll never forget, you know? I mean, that
But
would
why?
be
But
that would be
why?
the romantic.
Yeah, that's
that
what
would-
I'm
that
saying.
The
would
way
be
to never forget is to win
It's
again.
to win again. It's to win again.
At the end, that is what you will always
to-
remember.
bro, to be
But
fair-
can I say something?
Go,
because
go,
this
go
is a
ahead.
really
Land
Dutch
the plane.
thing. Huh?
Land it.
This is a really Dutch
It is true.
comment. Oh, be remembered for the way that we play. Huh? It's like
It can take you
78,
so-
right?
it takes
Okay,
you so
you
far,
remembered, but at the end of the day,
We need to win.
it's about
Yeah.
winning.
Yeah, you need to win.
The
You
World
need to
Cup,
win.
you remember the winners.
You need to
Whether
win.
you win pretty, you win boring.
Bro, this is not the league, bro. This is this is a tournament. This is a knockout thing, bro. Like, fam. So, and to be fair, could we argue? I think the last World Cup that France played, that was probably the weakest France squad that I've witnessed go to a final. And
You think so?
for me personally, because I'm not gonna lie, when Argentina were winning, I was like, eesh. And then he made some substitutions. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. But at the end, it actually worked out. My man put on Coleman, made a huge difference to the game. He actually assisted Mbappe.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So again, now that he has what he has, I mean, bro, and he played the same system as well.
So Griezmann has always been an integral part in his system.
Yeah.
I don't think he will be in this next World Cup. I think he's already retired. of the
Yeah,
France
he's
national
retired.
team.
Yeah.
He was such an important piece. Who is the one that will take that over? Because I feel like Griezmann was that one that he could set aside his ego. He was more playing for the team. He was more of like a superstar that was literally chill.
Yeah.
And he was containing Mbappe. He made sure that Mbappe was shining. He made sure that Kante could do his thing and Pogba can go forward. Who would be the replacement of Griezmann? Who would be that one?
I'll let you land.
Come on.
C'est bon, hein? Allez. Let me put it this way, yeah. There's 2 points I want to make. Number one, they're so good. I don't even think he needs to replace Griezmann in any way, shape, or form, bro. Big man saying he doesn't need to. But if he was, for me, the closest person now, if he was to ask me this, like maybe 4 years ago, I would have said, it's a bit of a techie one. But right now, the closest person to doing that, based off of the way he presses, he's always been technically sound, but now he's been more consistent, injury-free. So I think he's Ousmane Dembele, the Ballon d'Or winner, bro. That is the closest person because for me, bro, he's part of the build-up play when it comes to PSG. Technically sound, he could use his right and left foot. You've seen what he could produce, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And for me, I just think his ego has been left at the door. Hence why the way he presses now, he looks hungry to press.
My man is married.
Bro.
My man has a father figure.
Bro.
He's doing Enrique.
It's all coming together now.
It's all coming together.
Everything. He's
Bro,
back in Paris.
It's all
Coming
coming
off the
together,
Ballon
bro.
d'Or.
Chilling.
So, but the question is now, like, bro, they have such an attacking force. Who's gonna play where? Because you got the likes of Dembele, you got Mbappe, you got Doué, you got. Let's not forget.
Olise.
Olise, bro. It's I don't know. Yannick, land the plane.
That's gonna be. Listen, I agree with you on Dembele as well. And how crazy would it be that Luis Enrique would have such a big impact on France winning the World Cup?
I mean, he tried.
Because he transformed Dembele this past season.
I mean,
right?
he tried with Mbappe. You have that famous clip where he's like in that media room where you have like where he tries to explain to Mbappe,
he's talking
please
about
press,
Jordan.
please press, and Mbappe was like, get out of here.
Nah, but you need to remember as well though, Mbappe was there since he was what, 18, 19? And since then, he always has been the man. Whereas Dembele, I feel like his journey has been slightly different because a lot of injuries, the scrutiny when he was at Barcelona, so he has a point to prove. So I think Luis Enrique, who is a proven winner also, let's not forget that, and has produced one of the greatest players, bro, he's probably spoken to Dembele like, big man, you are a baller. This is what you need to do to win. Not the individual stuff, but to get us to the promised land, this is what I need from you, bro. You're going to take us there. And he took that. Whereas Mbappe, for him, bro, my man's a World Cup winner already. He won the World Cup at, 18, 19?
Yeah.
Who's talking to him?
Listen, France always do best when they're surrounding a superstar with obviously quality individuals, but players that are going to work hard and fight for that superstar, right? And even top players like Henry with Zizou, they have to leave their ego a little bit at the door because they know this is the big man in the team, right? This is the guy that's going to lead us to winning the trophy,
the big
right?
papa.
And it's the same with Mbappe.
Yeah.
And so if you look at who in that squad could be the next Griezmann to help, Dembele is obviously an option, but Elise as well.
Yeah.
Elise has all of the quality, and he's been in a team now this year with company that's working on pressing and running and fighting and then, of course, on the ball as well. So this is another, you're going to have, whether it's Dembele, whether it's Ekitike, whether it's Olise, all these guys are going to be working and running, and Mbappe just needs to do his thing.
Yeah,
usually.
I have a view on the Olise thing, though. I'm not going to lie, bruv. Me personally, bruv, I'm starting Dewey over my man still.
Yeah, but Olise is going to start as a 10. Dewey is going to be on the flank, if anything.
But then where you?
But then you're gonna play Dembele.
Yeah, you play him as a 9.
But then you have Ekitike as well.
Yeah, but it's the decision. The decision is between Ekitike and Dembele. It's not between.
Yeah, but if you have Olise and Dembele, they're gonna be in each other's way.
But then it also depends on how Ekitike performs for the rest of the year.
Is Dembele gonna stay as a 9 stagnant, or is he just gonna drop in?
But you have Mbappe as well going in behind. Mbappe needs to stay.
He needs to stay on the left. He needs to give
stay
that
there.
We've established that. But for me, for me personally, it all comes down to how Ekitike performs this year for the rest of the year consistently. If he's cooking for the rest of the year, bro, you're starting him as a 9.
I don't know. They're all cooking though.
that's the problem. That's the problem.
Unless you start Mbappe, left Ekitike, and Dembele, you put him on the right.
Okay, so for just talent, value, let both play consistently, fantastic thing. Who you picking?
Who?
Dewey or Olise?
I'm picking Olise.
Olise.
I'm picking Olise,
man.
100%.
Olise. And
he is the main catalyst in probably the strongest team in Europe right now. Like he's been cooking.
Yeah, but my man Dewey, again.
I understand, but even on that team, he's not.
My man has won, bruv. My man has won, and he was part of the reason they won.
Yeah, part of it. Successful. But let's be honest, Dembele, the midfielders that they hold, that they have.
That's true.
Vara, they're on the left. Like,
yeah, but
you wouldn't look at that squad and say, "Yeah, it was Dewey." So it's not. He's been a part of it, of course, but he's not the main catalyst in that team, right?
I'll say he is. He's one of. I'll say top 3. Top 3, bro.
That 100%. Midfield is that midfield plus Dembele nice. And Vara.
Nah, for sure. I'll say maybe top 4. Top 4. Because one would involve a right back, 2 or left back, 1 midfielder, and then the 2 is Dembele and Dewey, buff.
But look, either way, he's been like you have to look at what he's been doing, right? Like what he's been doing with the World Cup qualification squads.
Yeah.
And majority of the time it's been Dembele, it's been Ekitike has gotten a few starts, but Mbappe has also started up top as well. Like
he's done fantastic as well.
He's rotated his lineups everywhere.
Yeah.
But I think when it comes down to it, right, he's going to go with what he knows.
Safety.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we need to wait and see, but stay tuned, innit? Because what I'm saying is if Dewey starts...
But you start Dewey where? On the right?
Yeah, buff.
It could be. Could be. Like I said, for me, it's not about Elise or Dewey.
Nah, you're right, though. You're right.
It's about Dembele and Ekitike.
Ekitike, yeah.
For who's going to play
but these are the problems that France have. But then again, you got to give credit to Didier for him to be able to manage that as well.
Yeah, I think he's always been doing a great job with managing the egos as well.
Yeah,
like even leaving Karim Benzema out, like stuff like that. He's always the controversy is there, but I feel like he's been managing the egos well.
Yeah.
Now I'm hoping, and I think Dembele is mature enough to know that like it's still Mbappe's prime team. It's still Mbappe's era, even though he's the Ballon d'Or winner.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never know how that would clash, but I don't think
I don't think
Dembele is that kind of player.
No, he's not.
So you get on that side, but now I'm also like, who's gonna hold everything down for them? Like I mentioned, we had Pogba and Kante in the last few World Cups that were holding down the midfield. Rabiot, don't forget Rabiot.
Yeah.
Now you have a whole new generation coming in. So the same discussion that we had with the front three, you can basically have with the 2 6s.
You got options. It's nice to have options.
You're so many
It's
options.
nice to have options.
So beautiful. A plethora.
So many options.
C'est bon.
Bro, France produces mad players.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
And street savvy players too. And like you mentioned, they're always superstars. Like always superstars.
Yeah, every generation has
every generation.
Platini, Zizou, and Mbappe.
But even like the supporting cast are superstars.
Yeah,
You know, like
bro.
in the Zizou era, you had like
But you know what I
Thierry
like?
Henry,
So,
Trezeguet.
you know what I love about the type of superstars that they have? All the time, these players, they're not just obviously top world-class players. They are also players for the moment, for the big game, for the big moment. Like what we saw with Mbappe in the last World Cup, what he did in the last 30 minutes, I've never seen any. I don't think I've seen anything like that in football. And obviously Zizou is one of the biggest big game players of all time. He might not do anything all season, but even in the club, right? Even for Madrid, even for Juve, but you have so many iconic moments of him in big matches, whether it's the volley in the Champions League final, whether it's the PK against Italy, whether it's the header against Brazil. I mean, bro,
the game against Brazil,
game
though,
moments. And
ridiculous.
that's why you can never count these guys out because they have superstars.
But this
like
thing, France's culture, especially just the football culture over there, bro, they know they're nice. Which sometimes I look at and I get annoyed a little bit because there's been some games where you're thinking, they should have breezed past through this team. But just watch them, they're just chilling, bro, because they just know. But when they're in trouble, then you start seeing them pick up a little bit. But you're like, bro, why didn't you do this from the beginning? Because they know they're a problem. They know they are nice. But for me, it's a little, how can I say it? Well, I feel like when they were younger, there was a lot of character building in the streets for them, man. Because I've been to Paris when I was younger, bro. The street culture over there, when it comes to playing ball, bro, it's serious. You have to have tough skin for that.
Not only Paris, Marseille.
Bro, France in general. It's
man.
crazy, bro.
They've got the perfect blend. If you want to talk about their development,
perfect blend.
Football development as a country,
It's amazing.
they have the perfect blend of like the demographic, right? Immigrants coming from everywhere, right? They have the perfect blend of street culture as well, that players growing up, still playing in the street, playing in the cages, and good academies where they can learn another side of the game, right? You'd hear Henry talking about how he was playing in the street and then going to play at Clairefontaine, that different type of education. And then the cherry on top is that the Ligue 1 also gives them so many opportunities as young players to play.
Yeah, absolutely. But
it's development-wise, it's honestly one of the perfect environment across the world.
You think it's a mixture of like the academy system and the street culture itself?
Yeah,
or do you think
absolutely.
It's predominantly
you need both
the street?
sides.
Absolutely.
You need both types of education to be a world-class footballer.
Yeah.
It can't only be in the street. Yeah. You also need to learn how to play within a team.
Absolutely.
Of course. And so these players, they get all of it in France growing up.
And I'm sure we've seen like Thierry Henry, the way the way he's obsessed with the analytics behind football, bro, is actually beautiful to watch. But then you can also see the balance that he has when he was coaching some of the players. Like he spoke about, what's his name? For Man City. Why am I forgetting? I'm blanking out right now.
Was it like...
For Belgium. Man City winger right now. Doku. He said, bro, Doku even said himself, like, Thierry will be like, okay, you need to learn the side of football and everything like that. But if he has a chance to go 1v1 and he passes it, Thierry's like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
like express yourself as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So you could tell, especially the way he grew up, especially in his era as well, you could tell that there was the balance of street ball, but then also just cleaning it up with understanding the game completely in its entirety, knowing when to do certain things as well. So the attention to detail is actually phenomenal. So
We still haven't answered the question though. Like, who will be the next Pogba, Kante? Like, who's taking over that role?
right now, yeah, true.
Chouaméni, Camavinga, of course.
If he stays
Rabiot
healthy,
still
though.
in contention to play in there.
Kante still too?
Thuram is still
Thuram as well, yeah.
in contention there. Manu Kone has been playing a lot of the matches during the World Cup qualifications. So, bro, again, like if I look at his recent history, he's been playing more with Kone. So probably he's in a good shout. And of course, Chouaméni been doing well for Madrid, right? So
yeah. I mean, in an ideal world, I would assume maybe it'll be Tchouaméni and Kante. Maybe. Because you're going to want a bit of experience in there too. And Kante seems like he's still doing his thing as well.
he still got something.
He still has something. He still has something.
Even though you're playing in Saudi.
Yeah.
Right?
And knowing the way Didier is, I would assume, based off of his consistency of his decisions of squads and everything like that, he will play Tchouaméni and Kante.
And he just brought Kante back in.
Yeah, he just brought back in as well.
Plus, most of the time, these coaches always want to... They're loyal to the people that always brought them there.
Absolutely.
If they still play well, then they're in. We talked about Mbappe's team and Mbappe's era, Mbappe's prime. Like, is he entering... Is this his prime, or is he still entering his prime? Because this man, like you mentioned, he won his World Cup when he was 18 years old. He played probably one of the best games of his life in the last final. He has an amazing season right now. Is there still so much growth that we can see from Mbappe?
Bro, let me tell you something. Mbappe, first of all, he's been 18 for like 8 years.
8 years. Yeah, for real. I feel like he's been 18 for 20 years.
Bro, I swear, he was like, he was winning the Copa trophy or whatever for the young player. I'm like, how is this guy still in contention? How is this guy still in contention, bro? He's been in contention for 10 years now. Bro, he can still suit up for the U21, bro. You know what I mean? So, and look at his performances for Madrid, bro. He's been so consistent as a player. Mm-hmm. Individually as a player, he's been so consistent throughout his career. And it's only getting better and better and better and better. The amount of goals that he scored for Madrid last year, this year, and coming into the World Cup in that form, this guy is... He is a different level, man.
Is he on that same path? Not 1v1 or one-on-one, same path as like Cristiano Ronaldo, transitioning from a winger into like a goal-scoring machine? Or do you think he would still have that creativity on the left side?
But he's never been this kind of like super creative player. Yeah. You know, he's always been like more precise and, decisive, like one move, chop, bang, shoot. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's not the type that he does 2-3 step overs and scissor, where Cristiano kind of had that earlier in his career and then transitioned to being much more lethal. And Mbappé's been lethal from the jump. Yeah. He's only been about scoring goals. You know what I mean? And even in this France side, like, well, it's time to do six scissors step over. Listen, when you're on the counter, when you're attacking, you have to go. What are you doing? Keep slowing down the attack.
But listen, it's part of the development as well, man. If you compare Mbappé to when he won his first World Cup to what he is now, the development is just that now his finishing has gotten better and he's more direct. Because, listen, it's the same with Ronaldo, Cristiano. When he started off younger, he was doing all the step overs and everything like that. But as you get older, you start to realize, like, bro, I want to preserve my energy and I want to play for a long period of time, especially the way the game is developing now as well and improving. Bro, Mbappe, he's probably got like flipping 4 more World Cups, bro.
Yeah. Is he on track to surpass Zizou?
Okay, let me tell you something right now.
You mean as an icon?
As an icon, legacy player.
It depends, bro.
Let's say he wins this next World Cup. He has 2 World Cups on his name. Is he, like, for me, it's tough because like I I'm always thinking about the old days, and Zizou was just so. He was such an integral part in my love for the game. So I would never place a player higher than Zizou like this. But I mean, the stats and the way he plays too, like you can make an argument, but Zizou for me.
The thing is, statistics-wise, Zizou was never great with stats.
No.
Zizou was iconic because of, again,
The
I
brain.
mentioned it before, big game moments.
He was a player you had to watch him.
Yeah, but,
you had to watch him.
big game moments is why he's iconic.
Yeah.
You know, like he can just show up out of nowhere, right?
And the way he does,
take
with,
over,
with flair
take
and with
over matches,
elegance.
right? And even the 2006 World Cup, you know, he basically came out of retirement to play that.
Yeah.
Right? And that also adds to his legacy. Like he was not playing, bro. He came out of retirement to help the team, and then just won
And
the Golden
still-
Ball, and took it to a final.
Bro, what we talking about?
Panenka in the final, like
Gigi Buffon, bro.
you know what I mean?
Come on,
And so I would say, like, if Mbappe would have won that last World Cup, yeah, without a doubt. Because to have that kind of performance lead to another trophy, but because he didn't win, there's just a little bit.
It's a little chink
Just a
in his
little
armor.
bit behind Zizou.
Yeah, but bro,
And now it depends how he performs this tournament. Like,
fam, I've honestly, in my 33 years of living life, bro, I have never in life seen anyone perform like that in a World Cup final, bro.
in a final.
But then lose as well, though.
Yeah.
If he won that, bro, for me, at that young age, there's a conversation, fam. It will be hard for me to just say, yeah, 100% overtaking Zizou, because Zizou, it's just more, there's more to just watching him play, bro. He has an aura about him as well, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it's like, if I see Mbappe now, it's like, oh, snap, Mbappe. But you see Zizou, you're like, oh, Lord. There's just, I don't know, it's just, I think for you to get to that legacy level,
listen, he hasn't overtaken
There has to
him
be a
yet,
feeling,
but
though.
of course you need to
Yeah.
judge him at the end of his career.
absolutely. But if he stays
And
on path,
because you also judge Zizou on the end of his career, right?
Yeah.
And so, like I just mentioned, 06 was toward the end of his career.
Mhm.
To have a moment like that, again, if Mbappe can have another moment this World Cup, it's really hard to argue.
yo, do you know how scary that
his
is, bro?
legacy.
That he has many other chances to win another World Cup. And we haven't even spoken about Euros either, which is crazy. So I'm just hoping everyone stays healthy and let's just see what happens, bro. But that's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. But if he wins another World Cup, bro,
100. You can't
win
win two World Cups. What are
you
we
can't
talking
argue
about?
that, bro. You can't argue that. How many people have even done that? I don't think a lot of people have won 2 World Cups, bro.
Oh, not
Maybe
a lot, of course.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, but bro, yeah, if he does, then it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
R9, 2002. Was he there?
But he didn't really play though.
What?
No,
R9?
they won. No, R9 won in 2002, but I think he was in another World Cup where they
R9
won
played
again,
in-
but he didn't play because he was younger though, way
Yeah,
younger.
No. He also only has one.
Yeah,
Who has 2?
Pelé?
Pelé.
Pele, yeah. He has 3, right? Pele.
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah, he does. So, bro, come on, man. Come on, bro.
Let's transition to the mini segments. This is where we go prime for prime. I mean, it's only right to start with Mbappe. I mean, Mbappe always gets compared to Titi. Titi in his prime against Mbappe in his prime. Again, when was Mbappe's prime? Is it right
Listen,
now or is it?
Yeah. Let me speak.
Yeah,
Because
please.
I'm an Arsenal
you're
fan.
a big
Ale,
Titi
Ale,
fan,
Ale,
a big
Ale.
Arsenal fan.
Ale.
This is actually very difficult.
very.
It's
Ale,
actually
please.
very difficult. And it really depends on what you're asking. Okay? If you're just asking who is the better player, for me, Henry is the better player. Now, if you're asking who is more lethal, who's more deadly, who's a better finisher, obviously, for me, it's Mbappe. Now, the question...
But is it
I
that
think so.
sound though? Is
I
it
think
that?
really?
Is it that clear?
I think it's...
Yo,
I don't know. I'm gonna
Titi was
have to
a
argue that
finisher,
one
of course.
still, because
Of
Titi
course.
was a problem.
Bro, what are you talking
Finishing
about?
wise. I don't know, you know.
But if you're asking who would I rather have,
Yeah.
okay,
as an Arsenal fan, you rather have Mbappe.
Bro, can you let me?
Bruv, you better watch your mouth right now, bro.
Wait, fam.
Land the plane. Land the plane, bruv.
Now, are we asking who would you rather have for your club or for your
Land
country?
the plane, bro.
Who
Land
would
the
I
plane,
rather
bro.
have for my country? For France, I would rather have Mbappe. For
Okay,
France.
that's fair then. Okay.
But as a general player,
We can be general.
Yeah,
Because
we
it's about
can.
France.
We can.
The subject is France. If you're basing it off of France, then okay, I would say Mbappe because
Yeah, it's Mbappe.
Thierry
for
Henry,
what he's done.
you wouldn't. You're not looking. For me personally, I was looking more at Trezeguet over Thierry.
Let me bring it more clearer for you. It's not prime v prime in France. It's prime v prime as a France player. So not for the national team only, but
Just as a player, as a French player.
As a French player.
Okay, go on.
Listen, so
Go on. I want to hear this now.
just as a French player.
As a French player, prime v prime, Titi versus Mbappe.
But hold on a second. So,
Yo, bro.
in what context? Who do
You build your team around that player. Prime v prime.
I'm going with Henry.
There you go. There you go.
I'm going with Henry.
I think
Listen,
we let him
listen.
answer
Let me
that
tell you
only.
something. Listen, let me tell you something. Mbappe has already surpassed Henry in goals.
That's crazy, by the way. That's insane.
It's already surpassed him in goals.
It's insane, bro.
You need someone who want to do a stat check on that, okay? A fact check. He's already passed him in goals in his career, okay? Now, but it's also about why I watch football.
Yeah.
Because I like to enjoy what I'm seeing, right? And Henry, for me, is the player that outside of Zizou made me enjoy watching football, and outside of Dino made me enjoy watching football the most. He will do things in a match that I've never seen before. Mbappe doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Mbappe is clinical, he's decisive, he's deadly, for sure. But also Henry's mentality, I think he's a better leader, for sure, in the team.
Absolutely.
They have the same kind of like ruthlessness, like that Mamba mentality, you know? But for a team, I think I would rather have
Thierry.
I'd rather have TT.
All right, then I give you this one. N'Golo Kante against the man that we call that position, the Makalele. Claude Makalele versus N'Golo Kante. Prime v prime.
Bruv, listen. I'm picking Kante, bro. No disrespect to Makaleli, bro. No disrespect to him, bro. But for me, that man was a specimen, bro. Kante, bro, it didn't matter how big or tall or how strong, bro. That guy, man could cover half the population, bro.
Half the population, bro.
My man can cover half the population.
But-
there's
But
certain things
Makalele is the original, right?
Is the OG.
listen, he's the OG.
Zizou even said like he could elevate his game himself because he had Claude behind him. He knew he could do anything on the pitch because
Fantastic.
Claude was behind him.
Fantastic. But imagine now, with what we know and what we have witnessed in this life, bruv, if I'm a player and you're telling me who am I going to trust more, bruv,
Yeah, but are you saying that because you just maybe didn't watch Makalele
No,
as
I
much?
watched Makaleni.
But you're saying, okay.
And I respect him, I'm telling you. But for me, personally, in terms of trusting a man, I'm trusting Kante, bruv. I'm trusting Kante, bro.
That sound logic. That sound logic right there.
I'm trusting Kante, bro. It's mad, bro. It's mad. There's just, again, for me personally, it's the same way like you said in it. There's just certain things I've seen Kante do compared to like Makaleli. And again, it's not to discredit Makaleli, yeah, because he's a baller. Legendary. But there's just certain things I see Kante do. I'm just like, bruv, how?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's just like, again, I'm not saying, bro.
I'm just accepting your
Yeah.
explanation. I'm
It's
not
just
like,
there's more. It's the same way. Like for instance, if I watch, like I know we're gonna go a little bit of. If I look at someone like Dino, I see TT or something like that, or play like that, and I'm like, wait, how? Or it's just making me question things. I'm like, damn. But I've never really looked at a six like that, and I thought, oh, how, bro? I look at Kante, I'm like, bro, what? Like it's about to be a long day, bro. Fam, I'm telling you, even when he was at Chelsea, bro, I'm looking, I'm like, bro, like this is about to be a techie one. This is about to be techie. I'm like, yeah, we got the attackers and that. But I'm like, bro, Kante. Nah, bro.
I kind of agree
Bro.
with Kante, but I think he was, I just think that he was a bit better technically than Makelele.
Yeah.
You know? Of course, you always talk about the amount of ground that he covered and the duels that he won.
Yeah.
But I actually think
for
him
his
being
height
able
as
to
well.
progress play
Yeah.
and his technical ability, I think is a little bit better than Makelele.
Yeah.
This,
Just a little
My
bit
opinion,
though.
my opinion.
Again, Claude was, hey, Claude, bruv. That's my boy right there.
And I'm
He's
trying.
a G.
I was trying the last one. I was trying to pitch Vieira against somebody.
no,
Hey,
stop.
no, don't do
Stop
that.
it.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It
Don't do
was-
that. Don't do that.
I
No,
couldn't.
no.
I couldn't. I really
There's no
couldn't.
one. There's
man.
no
It
one.
was
There's no
like
one. There's no one. There's no one.
I really couldn't.
The
Man.
conversation's
Mon
done.
frère.
C'est bon. C'est bon. C'est bon. Arrête.
Don't compare Vieira
Please,
to
no.
anybody. Eh?
And then the last one, there was one that I also tried was like Griezmann, and I tried to pitch him against like Robert Pires.
Nah.
And
Nah.
I was like, nah, also not.
Robert Perez didn't
So
really
we-
have a great, but okay.
So
sorry.
we leave it at those two. I think
Okay.
that's a good discussion. I will
Yeah.
leave it at that one. And then what do you want to say?
No, I was just gonna say, I want to give a special shout out to my boy in that back line, the Rock in that back line.
Desai?
No, William Saliba.
Saliba.
Willow
Okay, Saliba against Desai.
Saliba.
Saliba every day. of the
Yeah.
week, bro.
Over Desai.
Saliba.
Yeah,
I think at the
you're an
end.
Arsenal fan.
What do you want to say? But I think at the end, okay, I genuinely feel that Saliba will be. I mean, he already is a top, for me, a top 2-3 center back in the world.
Agree.
I think at the end of
I
his
agree.
career, he will
Agree.
be.
I agree.
You know, of course, depending what he wins. I hope he wins a lot at Arsenal, but I think at the end of his career, he will be a legendary center back. I think he'll be one of the top center backs of all time.
Yeah. He's definitely the leader of this France team of the back line, 100%.
Mhm.
But over Desai at the moment?
No, listen, Desai, bro. I give him respect to you. My man won
100%.
Champions League with flipping Marseille, no?
I think he won with Marseille and he won with...
And he won one with,
No, with Juventus. Yeah, he won with Juventus. No?
He wasn't at
Yes.
Juventus. He was
No. He won with Juventus.
No, he won with Marseille, bro. He definitely won with Marseille as well. But again, for me, Saliba, I would pick him
He lost.
over Desai because he's a complete player to me.
For me, he's a complete
defender,
player,
bro.
complete
Technically
defender.
sound, so calm on the ball, defensively strong. Man could, he's with the
And
aggressiveness
again,
as well.
it's
and
always
everything.
tough to say because they're still
Yeah.
early in their career. But I think I'm also anticipating,
The
based on
projection.
what I'm seeing now,
Yeah, for sure.
what his career is going to look like.
Yeah,
And then at the end, you don't know, but this is my projection, my guess.
yeah.
All right, so let's round it up. Let's give me your ideal lineup for the World Cup.
Brother.
You can take your phones out because this is like we have 30 players that could potentially start, bro. Even back line already.
I mean, the back line for me is fairly easy. I think it's
Saliba.
and actually it's not fairly easy because there's a conversation between Konate, who's not been having a great year,
Yeah.
Upamecano, okay, or for me, Koundé on the right is almost 100%.
And Theo Hernandez on the left. Or
Theo
Digne.
Hernandez or Digne on the left. And the keeper, Magnan, probably. Sixes, Tchouaméni and Camavinga. Maybe. Okay. For me, Olise is playing. And this is where it gets tricky.
We didn't
right?
even, you know what we didn't even mention Turkey.
Yeah, but for me, he's not gonna.
He's not. For me,
he's
I
not
think
gonna-
he's where he's supposed to be. I think he's always going to be like a support role kind of player, bro.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. I
You
can't-
really think so?
I don't,
Turkey is one of those last dying breeds, bro. Like,
bro. He's nah, man. For me, he's just another one of those players that Tarat's just more well put together.
Mm.
To me, I don't think he will. I don't want to say ever, but at this moment in time, I don't think he'll be a player that you look at and say, oh, he's going to win us this game by starting. He's someone that if you want a little change to the game, a bit more pace, then you could put him on maybe. But for me, I don't know.
Well, let me say, I don't think y'all are properly watching Olise play.
No,
Bro,
Olise is playing for me.
Olise is playing.
100%.
Yeah, he's playing.
Olise is
I
playing
respect
for me.
Turkey
Olise.
cannot get in
No.
over Olise.
No.
Olise is playing for me 100%.
I don't agree with that.
100%.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Turkey should start. I'm just saying we didn't even mention him. Like
That's how good
that's how good
it's
everybody
crazy,
else
bro.
is.
It's
That for me
crazy.
is like crazy. And I rate Turkey high. Like I rate him really high. So that for me, that's why it's crazy that we didn't even mention
As
him.
a player or technically?
As a player, bro.
Bro,
Bro, he's one
I
of
think
the
he's alright,
best
bro.
dying breeds of the technical
he's
side, fam.
exactly. Just technically, I think he's fire for what he brings technically.
Bro,
But as a
the
player,
sneaky
for me,
passes, the like,
bro,
the, come on,
do you want me to be honest
come
with you?
on,
I understand, but that doesn't win
But
you
yeah,
World
do you want me to be
Cups,
honest
bro.
with you, bro? If
You know?
if it comes to a
Like-
point where there's like different lineups and stuff like that, and I'm saying, okay, what is he playing as? A winger or as a 10?
He plays as a winger.
Okay,
Because
playing as a
he's
winger?
Too, he's too
Bro, he's
dangerous. He's too dangerous to play as a 10.
Cool. For me,
So,
he's like probably
for the modern
he's
game,
probably the
he's too
third
dangerous.
option, bro. He's probably the third option to me. Maybe even fourth. Because you have Olise, Mbappe, take the left. Let's talk about the right side. You have Olise, you have Doué, you have Barcola as well.
Yeah, but he offers something different than all the
No,
other
he
three
does.
guys.
He does, bro.
Like,
But
all
for
the
me,
other
if you
ones,
want to
they're just-
win a game, I'm not putting him on, bro.
This man is
Compared
just
to those
sees
three players
this
I
man
mentioned,
sees things
is
that
well-
like if you need to open up a game with creativity, that's the guy you're putting in, bro.
Yeah,
He
but
sees-
all right,
Yeah,
you're
okay, I
saying-
hear it. I hear
Let's
it.
look at it like this. You're saying that Cherki is playing on the right,
On the right, yes.
okay?
Yeah.
Who's the fullback on the right?
Koundé.
Okay. Is Koundé a super attacking fullback like this?
Especially for a France national team.
No,
Nah.
So you
No.
need a player on the right who is going to be able to be a little bit more direct.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah? This is not going to be
It's
Cherki.
not going to be him. It's not going to be
So
him,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying. If you need something different, if you need to open up a game, because
Yeah.
let's say it's they're always in the back, it's like waiting for them, they're parking the bus, and you need to find that opening space because France cannot go in the counter attack, then you need somebody like Turkey.
But you have Olise.
You have Olise, though.
Olise is on your 10.
No.
Have you seen Foden and Turkey play together? Like two creative
Yes,
players.
I have.
So,
Yes.
bro, come on, they've been cooking.
I agree, but you also have Guardiola, who is much different than Deschamps.
Different than
That is
Deschamps.
true.
Deschamps,
That is
listen,
true.
for me
That is true.
personally, the way Deschamps is,
And
and
then-
you want to win, especially his pragmatic style of play, bro, I'm not picking Turkey, bro.
Again, let me
And again-
reiterate, he won't start in my team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Let
of
me-
course.
let me-
But
let
Mickey,
me-
of course.
we
You
know
have him
that,
as
we
an
know
option
that.
to come into the game.
But he'll be
For
like
sure.
the third or fourth option for me, bro.
Even at some
That's a
point,
wild
if
statement.
And it's
Olise
not, but
needs
it's
to
not,
come
I'm not
out.
saying he's,
That's a wild
bro,
statement.
because I'm saying that, I'm not saying he's trash. Okay, so you're telling me, would you pick him over Doué?
I mean,
Because to
if
me,
he
Doué
already-
has more of a killer instinct
but I
compared
mean, if
to
you
Turkey.
already, let's say Dembele is on the right starting, yeah. If you switch Dembele for Doué, you the same profile. They're kind of the same profile.
Which is great.
Yeah, but-
It's suitable for DJ's style of play.
But I mean, Dembele can play 90 minutes. It's not like you need to
I
take
hear
him
it.
off.
I hear it. But let's start saying
So
But
for me,
also-
he's not like a third option. For me,
Let
he's
me
a
land the plane.
second
Let me land
option.
the plane, please.
Land the plane. But for me, he's like
Yeah.
a second option because he can bring something else than all your other wingers can. So that's why I put him
No,
higher
but-
than someone
But
else.
then it all depends. It all depends on the style of play and the way France play, bro. They're all about just winning. That's what they're about. And the players that are ahead of him are proven winners. Doué? Yes or no?
Yes, but wait.
All right, yeah.
Easy fam.
It's getting personal.
Easy fam.
You know what, let's move on, bro. Let's move on.
I will say, I think he will be an option coming off the bench in certain matches, in certain moments in a match. Yes. But that's
Okay.
all.
Okay, let's
But
finish
that's
the
it.
lineup. Let's finish. We got like Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Olise. Then as a striker, this is where it gets tricky. Are we doing Dembele or are we doing Ekitike?
Dembele.
I think he's going to start with Dembele.
Yeah, I think
And
Ekitike will be
then-
a great person to come off
And
the bench.
then,
And then on
I
the
think
left,
at
Mbappe, and on the right-
But guys, remember again, how you start a World Cup tournament is not how you finish a World Cup tournament.
With France, usually does. Though. With France, it usually does, though.
No.
He always held on to Giroud, Mbappe, Griezmann.
Was Giroud starting from the beginning?
Nope.
First of all, yeah, was he starting from the beginning?
Yes, he was, though.
What? In the World Cup?
Giroud was starting in the World Cup, yes. Giroud was starting in the World Cup. Giroud was a striker with 0 goals in the World Cup. Giroud started.
You might be right.
You might be right.
Yeah,
actually.
Giroud started.
I'm bugging. Mbappe was playing on the left at the time.
He played most of the same. He played probably the only. Every player played the entire World Cup, man. He started with the same team every single time.
Okay, but he has more options than he did last World Cup.
True.
But yeah, Kolo Muani coming off the bench.
He's not playing.
Now
he's
have.
not pulling up.
I don't want to, because time is ticking right now.
Now
so
you
want to wrap it up
have-
quick. But again, just to make it very clear, if we're basing it off of that lineup where they had Griezmann and Giroud, because Giroud was great at doing the hold-up play, big frame and everything like that, to me it just makes sense that Ekitike plays as the 9 and Dembele plays as the 10.
And Olise on the right.
I think he would put. I think he would put Dembele on the right.
That's what I think. I think Ekitike plays, Dembele on the right.
I could definitely see that as for me, that would be the ideal. Olise, Dembele, and Olise and Dembele can interchange. And c'est bon.
C'est bon, allez.
You know? And then, like you said, have Ekitike as the hold-up striker.
Yeah.
And then Mbappe just doing his thing.
So what do we expect? I honestly expect nothing less than final or winning the entire tournament.
I think they'll make the final, but bro, it'll be crazy if it's an Argentina-France final again, bro.
Semi-final minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah, there's nothing. It needs to, bro. The amount of talent they have, they need to. Then my last question before we really wrap it up. I asked this question about England, but it's fitting to ask it about France because they, and not to put my team, but it's France and the Netherlands that always do that social media thing on the highest level when it comes into like the players walking into the camp, the fashion, who talk to me.
Who what?
Who is the most fashionable dude on pause on?
Listen, some
on
of them be
France
doing
team?
way too much.
Yes.
If I see
Thank
Koundé
you.
again
With a skirt
in
and
the next
stuff,
camp
yes.
with a skirt on, listen, to each his own, yeah? But I'm not checking for that.
Nah, I'm not checking for that either. So at that point, I just do the Jose Mourinho. Take off the headphones, rude boy. You mad, bro? Broski. Yeah, man.
I think then on that note, we're ending. Guys, don't forget to like, to share, subscribe. This is the All Things Football Show. We out.
Come on, like and subscribe. Peace.